evening, everybody. It's July the 8th, 2019. It's 6:15 in the evening. This will be your evening earthquake report. There was a 3.0 Central California, 9 miles west of Searles at 4 miles in depth. There was a 3.0 Central California, east-southeast, 11 miles east-southeast of Little Lake at 2 miles in depth. A 4.5 Komandorski Island, Russia, that came in at 6 miles in depth. A 3.3 Central California, 10 miles south of Searles. A 3.8 Central California, 9 miles southwest of Searles. A 4.1 Northern China at 54 miles in depth. A 3.8 Central California, 15 miles south-southeast of Trona, and that's Trona at 5 miles in depth. 4.2 Indonesia at 6.2 miles in depth. A 3.1 Central California, 9 miles southwest of Searles, that came in at 1 mile in depth. A 3.0 Central California, 9 miles west-southwest of Searles at 2 miles in depth. A 4.1 Moluccan Sea, that came in at 6.2 miles in depth. A 4.3 Moluccan Sea at 10.5 miles in depth. A 3.6 Chile at 81.3 miles in depth. A 3.8 Moluccan Sea at 6.2 miles in depth. A 4.6 north of Halmera at 6.2 miles in depth. A 4.0 Bolivia region, that came in at 132.9 miles in depth. A 4.4 Moluccan Sea at 33.5 miles in depth. A 4.7, this is the one that happened with the, I told you about the 5.0. USGS downgraded that to a 4.7, and then EMSC followed. So it's a 4.7 Taiwan region at 6.2 miles in depth. A 4.5 Chiapas, Mexico. No, 4.4 Chiapas, Mexico at 66 miles in depth. A 3.6 the Gulf of Alaska. That came in at 147 miles southeast of Kodiak, and that was 12 miles in depth. A 4.6 Moluccan Sea at 6.2 miles in depth. A 4.5 Northern Moluccan Sea at 26 miles in depth. A 4.8 Northern Mid-Atlantic Ridge at 6 miles in depth. A 4.8 Northern Moluccan Sea at 25 miles in depth. Oh, guys, I'm sorry, I forgot to put this into kilometers. There was a 3.8 Southern Peru, and I still have it in kilometers and no miles, and that was 104 kilometers. I apologize for that. All right, that is your evening earthquake report. God bless each and every one of you. Please be safe out there. You have yourself a great evening. I'll be back at midnight. 2 thumbs up for you.